Hello, dear friends. A warm welcome once again to the International Fab Talk Show. My dear friends, it's a beautiful evening, and we are gathered here today to share something very nice with you. Every single day, we have celebrities celebrating their life journey, celebrating the way they have won over all the obstacles that they have faced in life. And here they are today with us, sharing every single moment of victory to inspire you, to inspire me, to inspire all our guests. And today we have, my dear friends, a beautiful person with a wonderful mind, full of wisdom and experience. She is Dr. Chandrakala Diyali, a senior assistant professor from MPhil University in Noida. She's all out here to share her experiences and, of course, to create an impact in your lives, that you could also be the next Dr. Chandrakala Diyali. Welcome, ma'am, to the session.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Dear friends, ma'am is very warm and approachable, down to earth. She has so many achievements to her credit. But yet, when you connect with her, you can just connect with her just as a simple person. She will, I can say, spread her wings across and accept you. She will spread her arms and accept you. And of course, she will share all the knowledge that she has. And this is how she is unique. You could also be like that. And you should be like that. Not only you, including me too. So yes, friends, I'd like to take permission from our special guest today, our celebrity, to introduce her officially. Ma'am, with your permission, may I introduce you officially?
Right. Thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
of course, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear friends, it's time now to introduce our guest, our celebrity for today in an official way. So I take the pleasure and the privilege and the honor to introduce our guest, Dr. Chandrakala Diyali, a senior assistant professor from Noida, Amity University. She holds a PhD, an MPhil too, Masters in Social Work. She has many degrees to her credit in social work from Delhi University, Lucknow University with UGC-NET, and a recipient of Research Fellowship from UGC. She was appointed as a research advisor to complete a research project. I like to repeat myself. She was appointed as a research advisor to complete a research project funded, guess by whom? The National Commission for Women. That's wonderful, ma'am. That's really a beautiful achievement. First ever book on women in Sikkim, entitled A Situational Analysis of Women and Girls in Sikkim. The same book is published by the National Commission of Women that is widely cited for national and international publications. Her academic and research interests includes geriatric social work, mental health, social psychology, to add to that, child and women rights, counseling, and of course, not to forget gender studies. That's really wonderful, ma'am. That's so beautiful. She has many research publications in reputed national and international journals, articles, chapters published in books like Scopus, Springer, Bloomsbury, Polish Social Gerontology Journal, EXLIBRIS. I repeat this again. Let me get that right. EXLIBRIS. Am I right?
Yes,
ma'am?
yes, ma'am.
EXLIBRIS. It's very, it's quite difficult to pronounce, but I will try to get it right. EXLIBRIS. Am I right? Yeah,
Yes.
hopefully it should be right. Yes. It's all new, my dear friends. See, when you don't know something, you've got to learn, and learning is a continuous journey. And yes, friends, when I meet new guests, new celebrities, it gives me a beautiful opportunity to learn. In fact, all of you also should be learning out there. Yes, friends, there's much more to share about our special guest. She's here. She's a concept publisher and others as well. She's been giving her work to these beautiful publisher called as a concept publisher and even other publishers. She has been invited as a resource person on many national and international forums. She's not only done justice for India, across the borders, across the world, she's been sharing her expertise and her wisdom and creating waves across the world. And dear friends, she is the executive committee member of the Active Aging Consortium for Asia Pacific from India. She's a life member of NAPSWI, National Association of Professional Social Work. And yes, friends, she is also the visiting faculty of Universitas Respati, Indonesia. So these are all new terms, and it's really so nice to get people like this, to know celebrities like them. All are hidden gems. We just have to search for them and bring them out. And here is our guest today. She's going to inspire you. She's already been inspiring many, but today on the Fab Talks, she's with you and with me. Come, dear friends, let's get to know more about our special guest. Dear ma'am, thanks for accepting our invite.
Thank you so much for being, there and then having me here on this platform.
Thank you, ma'am. You're so humble, so soft spoken. That's really very nice. It's so sweet of you. And ma'am, before we start off, I'd like to thank you many folds for accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. In spite of having so many feathers in your cap, having so many achievements to your credit, yet you're down to earth, and that makes you unique and special. We have many people who have ego issues. We have many people who feel that they are too important. You are important, but the best part of you is giving importance to others as well, and that makes you special. Yes, dear.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, ma'am. Dear friends, we'll now interview our special guest and get to know more about her and her profession. Dr. Chandrakala Diyali from Noida, Amity University. Yes, dear ma'am. Dear ma'am, how would you define yourself? Who is the real Dr. Chandrakala Diyali? We would like to hear it from you.
Uh, Dr. Chandrakala Diyali is a very simple girl, a lady who has been aspiring to, be best version of herself, and then she had always been a God fearing and God loving, child, and because of divine, what I have been able to achieve today is all because of divine. you know that's the source of strength in my life.
Yes, dear, that's beautiful, ma'am. To include the divine in everything that we do. And here
Yes,
you give all your honor, all the love, all the faith that you have in the divine that has made you. That's what you say. You're not
right.
taking any credit. You're giving all the credit to the Almighty. And
Right.
that's beautiful. Wonderful, dear. There are very few of us who do that. We think that we have done it on our own, but actually it's the power of the divine. And you give credit to God, to the Almighty. That's beautiful. Dear ma'am, we've all been through the professional field, and we've been here doing all our work from different fields, different professions. No matter if you're even a homemaker or maybe if you're a professional out there, all of us face ups and downs. You've also faced a lot of ups and downs, and you are here smiling today and sharing the stage with us. Would you mind sharing how did you manage your stress such that it could help us on our journey? It could help our virtual audience and our guests. How to
See, as
distress?
far as stress is concerned, it's way you take it, because I have been through a lot of ups and downs, indecisiveness and all. My life journey has been that way. A lot of time I had to decide either this or this. So in that dilemmatic situation, also I never, wither away, in the sense, uh, see, I was one of the four toppers in Sikkim, and the government of Sikkim, they send four students outside of the state to, for their higher education. So I was one of them, and when I came to Delhi, it was like, an Indian going from, India to, maybe New Jersey, or Indian going for the first time to US. So that kind of feeling, cultural differences and a lot of cultural shocks and food habits and everything was there. So then, after yes, I struggled in the beginning, but I had that resilience and I had that strength, you know, as I already mentioned, divine helped me. I was very, very prayerful, and I said, I'm not going to go back, God, because I was very, very, I don't know, the very, very naive and very, very simple girl to really get adjusted. And that too, I got because of my marks and, uh, you know, the kind of aspiration I had for particular subject to take up geography honors. So the committee member, they provided me with Miranda House. Miranda House is top college in the country at present time as well. So when I was given that offered that college, then also I thought it's going to be tough. So I entered, and then a lot of obstacles happened. I could not adjust with the lecture and all, because it was much higher than what I expected and what it was back home. So adjustment took a lot of time. So then, turning point was after I completed with my uh, uh, UG in geography, then PG in from Delhi School of Economics, which I have not mentioned there. I did geography, and then having done my geography, uh, PG, then my dad said, okay, then you've got to come back home and then get into lectureship or any kind of job that's good for you with geography. Then I was like, no, because I was already exposed to social work then, and it was there in the air. And I really wanted to serve children. I really wanted to serve society, and whatever difficulties I have faced, I wanted to just help other children to uh, able to manage such stresses. So in that case, I said, no, father, give me 2 more years, and then I'm going to do this MSW. And then MSW was never taken seriously. So my father said, all through your life you would be going to juggies with a you know jola on your side. You'll be roaming around this, that, and all your other siblings are in the white collar job. So you've got to, go for that kind of job. Then I said, let's see where God takes me. But I would like to please give me 2 years of my life to devote towards social work. Then after I entered social work also, there was another stress, in the sense it wasn't like geography which I had been studying. It was so different. It was all to do with understanding human being, understanding community, understanding their mind, feeling, psychology. So that gave me a jolt, as I have never tried understanding, because I've always been studying human being in relation to environment, nature. But I could never understand. I was never thinking that there is such subject where you have to understand a human mind. So that was like, I thought, it's not my cup of tea. So I told my friends and all, I'm leaving this course. But when I started doing it, I got to understand that it's so very important in all the aspect of our life, that human being is very, very important. So when I started doing this, and there was, I could do it so well, and then I went back home. I did my, I entered into a job. Then a lot of dilemma. Then it was time for me to get married, and I had, a nice man from Delhi School of Economics only. I really wanted to get married to him. For him, then I had to shift out from Sikkim, from the government job. So there also I had a dilemma. Oh, either I should join my husband, would be husband, or I should be here with my government service. I was already a lecturer there in Sikkim University, a college in Sikkim University. So that my father, being my role model, he said, no, you have a lot of jobs all around, but one man you have chosen, go ahead with him, and you'll have everything in your hand, because you have that hunger to you know do things in your life. So I went. So such kind of dilemmatic and such situations were there, where I was like, oh, should I do it or not? Should I, lot many things in my roller coaster of life. I got to encounter with such kind of dilemma, but I sailed through. And for girls, as my father says, for girls, being a girl, you should always know how to navigate, because girls are the ones who navigate, and it's adaptability is what you have to develop in your life. So my message to all the youngsters is, don't get afraid, you know, in any kind of situation, no matters what life brings you there. All that you have to do is to be decisive, and when you once take the decision, you should be firm and go ahead in your line of choice of career or choice of life, or whatever you choose, and always choose the best. That's what I would like to tell.
Wonderful. Dear.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I love this. Navigate.
Yeah.
Navigate through life. Don't give up. Don't
Yeah.
stop. Even if you have blockages or, different type of hurdles, continue the journey, navigate through, and then you'll succeed. And of course, choose the best.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Beautiful journey you've taken us, ma'am. That's really nice. I really like it. Very nice.
Thank you.
Dear friends, in this way, you also could navigate through life and become the best version of yourself, like Dr. Chandrakala Diyali. Dear ma'am, how was this little girl, Chandrakala? Was she naughty, very calm, quiet, timid, mischievous? Who was that little girl? Yes, dear.
Oh, if I go back to my memory lane, all that I want to say is, I was my, best child of my parents. I must say that, because I was very obedient. Every parents would love to have a child like me. I would be very confident to say that, because I had everything to be the, you know be good child for my parents. I was very keen on studies. I would be very responsible, and I would be a very excited child, somebody who would be quick at taking part in the school. I was very excited and happy and lucky go kind of person, very very smiley. And so yeah, you know uh, people still say that Chandrakala is missed in Sikkim and among our family members. So those of my cousins have grown old, my aunts and all, they used to be fond of me. So so that is what a person who was cheerful and ready to go, ready to mingle with people, happy and lucky go, ready to take up the challenges and ready to do best in all whatever is given by teachers. So yeah, I'm God loved child. I can
Lucky,
say, yeah.
lucky you. I was just on the opposite side now. There are two sides
Yeah,
of the coin. You're on one side. I'm just
yeah, yeah.
full of
Please,
mischief, get
you have a
mind
liberty.
keeping
Anji,
myself.
you have a liberty to ask me anything. I would be so much myself, I'm an open book.
How sweet. That's really nice. I'm really happy you said everyone loved me and everyone, admired me as a kid. I was so sweet. But I'm just trying to imagine myself like I was just the opposite, getting lots of beating, did lots of mischief, got lots of
Okay.
beating from my parents and my family
Ah,
members.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
So when you say that, I was just like imagining how could she be so obedient, so nice. It's really nice. That's really beautiful, ma'am. There
Ah,
are different, unique people in the world, and today we get to know you as even little, as a little child, and of course even now. That's really wonderful, ma'am. Dear ma'am, you are an inspiration, right? You are just an inspiration to me as a little kid also. When you were saying, so I was comparing my childhood also. How this little girl could be so cute and so nice and loved by all, whereas I was getting beaten and scolded for the mischief I did. And unknowingly or knowingly, I did the mischief. I can't tell that, but I did mischief. And you were an inspiration as a little kid also. Even now, at this moment, you're an inspiration to all of us, to me, and to our guests, to our virtual audience. But we'd like to know, who is your inspiration? Who is your role model, ma'am?
see, there are two things as far as inspiration is concerned and role model, So, role model, as far as inspirations is concerned, I would give credit to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and Gandhiji. Their philosophy have really touched me. And as far as role model who was living with me is my father, you know. Yeah, very at the early age, my father lost his mother, and then, but he never gave up. And his father was a saint who left him at his cousin's place. And then, he grew up reading all the epics and all the dohas and all the religious books and all. That's how, he got educated spiritually. And then, because they did not have much resource to, manage to go to school, and they did not have time, because as a child also he had to fend for food and this that, because he grew up at his cousin's place. So all that, household chores little bit he had to share. So that way, but the he never, I mean, he had this keen interest on his life and to make best out of it. And after he met my mother, then, he could understand what he could figure out as where he has to go and what he has to become. And he became, he's a multifaceted person, and he has very recently been awarded with lifetime achievement for, doing a lot of good to the downtrodden people. So that way he has always been a role model. And as far as Gandhiji is concerned, the charka itself gives us the understanding as how we can be very self sufficient with self reliance, and he has shown us how we can be very progressive by being very sustainable, you know and that is what sustainability is, what I liked. And as far as Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar is concerned, see, he had faced a lot of atrocities and humiliation. He didn't have even water to drink. And such kind of, when we go, today when I'm a counselor, I am teaching counseling, I'm teaching social psychology and all. See, when we cite example, we say all this criminal people who are indulging in all this, heinous crime and all, they have a life history, very bitter life history. They are being taunted, they have witnessed a very dangerous side of their life. But and that's how they have grown up to be very bittery people, and then they resort to all this crime or criminal activities and all that. But look at Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Even though he faced worst of the worst situation in his life, he came up as somebody who was giver. He was the first one to have, uh, you know advocated for girls child education. And he was there to give us Constitution of India. So, I mean, can you understand somebody who's had the worst, who's witnessed the worst aspect of his life in his childhood, could be such positive person, could be such forth looking person, could be very ambitious person. So that's what, yes, coming from a small state of India, we had a lot of struggles in our childhood, you know but we managed it through. And what we aspire is quality of life, status. And then, for me, I am a very devoted teacher. As a teacher also, those who are slow learners, those who are not doing well, those who have faced such situation, I try and encourage them and hold their hand so tight to take them and navigate through. That's what, yeah.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Your inspiration is your dad, B.R. Ambedkar, and as well as Mahatma Gandhi ji. That's really nice to bring all of the beautiful values that these people have and had. That's really very nice. And I'm really happy that your dad has won the Lifetime Achievement Award at this age. That's wonderful.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Wonderful. Congratulations from our side to your dad from
Thank
the
you so
International
much.
Fabtalks.
Thank
Wonderful. We'd love to interview your dad too one fine day.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's 84 years now.
Most welcome, ma'am. It would really be a pleasure to have a person with such dynamic experience to share his knowledge and wisdom.
Right, right, ma'am. I'll inform him.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Because you've already said so. Immediately, I was just like, no, we should have such a person to share because receiving a lifetime achievement award for service for the downtrodden for the betterment of society is really wonderful, right?
Right, right,
And
ma'am.
he's your inspiration.
Right.
Would
Role
love
model.
to have him inspire us too.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing so beautifully, ma'am. Dear ma'am, I'm sure you've been reading a lot of books. So, which is your favorite book? Is all that I can ask that you would suggest for us that we could lay our hands on it and read.
See, as far as book is concerned, I would be very, very honest to say it is all about academics. I teach 8 to 9 courses in my college, Amity University. So it is all to do with, we've got to update it every now and then. So, something that is related with academics, what I'm teaching at that, moment, and every semester we are given different courses to teach. So as per the courses, I read the books. Uh,
Great. That's really nice. So, that's high.
Yeah. And
Very
I do read a lot of spiritual books and all that. And yeah, this has been again inculcated by my father because he used to, you know, before dinner was our ritual, he would sit on the bed with his, that this kind of structure, I don't know what you call it, to keep the, you know, book there, and he would read all the spiritual books and make us understand as how, inculcation of value, uh, good values are very important for us to be successful in our individual life, and to make a difference in others' life too.
wonderful. Not only our life, but others' lives too.
Yeah,
And these beautiful thoughts and values come out from these spiritual books, right?
right.
Wonderful. That's really nice. We love your dad for all that he was to you. And today you're sharing all of that with us. Thanks to both of you. Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Dear ma'am, there's a question like this. How would you want to be remembered in the world? And why should people remember Dr. Chandrakala Diyali?
Uh, how am I supposed to answer this? See, I would want people to remember and remember me forever. And then, you know, as a chirpy girl who's ready to take on the challenges, and with all her determination, and very prayerful girl who had firm belief in God, that, for the present life and future to come. That's what I would like people to remember me as.
Wonderful. That's really so nice. So humble of you to share that. Wonderful. Dear ma'am, you are in the teaching field, you're into social work, you're into the counseling field, all of this. Do you ever get holidays? And if yes, we'll not ask you where you've been, where you want to go, which would be your favorite holiday destination, in case if you could just get a few holidays, where would it be?
You know, I'm a very family person, so I've been to, many countries in Southeast Asia, but I've been for 15 days, 10 days, and all that. But I should be very honest to say India is my favorite place. As far as food is concerned, and as far as that warmth is concerned, I've been to Singapore, I've been to Malaysia, I've been to Jakarta, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. That's in Indonesia and Malaysia. So all these kind of countries, I've been through, but uh, I think India is best.
Like they say, East or West, India is the best. Is that
Yeah,
like
rightly
that?
said, ma'am. Yeah,
Wonderful.
because I'm little finicky about food. I would not just hog on anything. So as far as my food choice is concerned, best place is India.
All kinds of cuisines, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's really nice, ma'am, to listen to that, that beautiful sharing. Thank you so much. Dear ma'am, what is that one thing that you like in yourself, the inner core, your inner quality that you have? This is me, Dr. Chandrakala. And this is why I love myself, because I know this quality is in me. What is that one quality, dear?
uh, I think I'm very self-sacrificing. I I give up everything for a person I love, and I would not kind of differentiate. Oh, this person belongs to my family and all, and so I am a very loving and compassionate person.
Yes, dear. I could see that. I've been connecting with you for a few days, and really, there's a lot of love, warmth, genuineness, and good bonding. That's really nice. Self-sacrificing, that's really nice. I could see the mother in you. I could see the teacher in you. I could see the social worker in you, the counselor in you. Yes. A person who's ready to sacrifice could only play all of these roles perfectly. And here is Dr. Chandrakala Diyali, who's doing all of that with perfection. Dear friends, we go on with the next question. Dear ma'am, the next question coming up is something different. What have you to say on this? Is it a lottery or a perfect job for you?
Lottery. See, I've got the job of my choice. I wanted to become a teacher, a professor, so I become that. So lottery, should I now? Okay, then lottery, because I have the job of my choice, and yeah, lottery would be very good. Yeah.
Very honest. I love
Yeah.
the honesty. Yes, dear. Yes. At any time, if we all get a chance to win a jackpot, we should accept it. It is the blessings of the Lord and our luck. Right?
I should say amen, amen, amen. Three
Yes.
amens.
Yes. Yes. May the Almighty bless you with a lovely jackpot. That's nice.
Thank you.
Yes, dear. God bless you for that. You're a beautiful soul, ma'am. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, the next question coming up for you is, do you watch movies? And if so, your favorite movie?
I do watch, we make it a point, me and my husband, before we had children, then also we used to go, during weekends and all. And I've always liked Shah Rukh Khan. So, yes, I used to watch. And I'm very choosy about, I do not want to go and waste my time. So I wait for the movie to get released, and then once it gets hit, you'll understand, how is it going and all, then I watch. But my favorite movie have been, Tari Jameen Ki. Yeah,
Tari Zameen.
where how a teacher brings a lot of change in a child. Somebody who was rejected, dejected, and made to feel that you are hopeless becomes hopeful, for the family, becomes the winner, could see the other side of his life, personality. So that is what, I liked.
Wonderful. From
Yeah.
the teaching fraternity, definitely giving credit to Tare Zameen Par, and developing the child and bring out the best in a child, that really is the mark of a wonderful teacher. And you selecting that movie, really, it's very inspiring, because I could see a lot of love, human love, to understand others, understand self. Once you understand yourself, you begin to understand others. And here, understanding a little child as a teacher is really brilliant, right? In that movie, and
Yeah.
you selecting
Yes,
that,
yes, yes.
yeah, is
How
the icing on the cake. Yes.
yeah, how
One,
the simple teacher, brings a lot of change in child's personality, and makes him feel that he's worth it.
yes, dear. Ma'am, do you remember any of the lyrics from this movie? Would you like to share a line or two with us? Would you oblige singing for us
Oh
today?
my God. I used to be a singer, and I must tell you that I have been awarded also as a best singer in Delhi School of Economics. But my voice have not been doing good because of all this I told you, all this
Yes.
work at my place. But I would love to sing. From this moment, I have been blessed, and I don't know. Uh, should I seriously sing?
Yes, dear, please do oblige. You have a lovely voice. Yes,
Oh. Hmm. Can I just take a little
yes,
time to open the lyrics?
yes, dear.
Because it's been a long time I've not sang and I was not prepared.
Yes, dear. I wanted to take you by surprise. Yes, ma'am. Dear friends, we have a lovely time with our guest, with all the sharing. And of course, now ma'am is getting ready to sing a beautiful song with us, to share a song of her choice with us. So let's get going and listen to the beautiful song. Yes, dear.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you hear in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Mm. Thank you.
Mesmerizing. I was just like feeling that Celine Dion should listen to you, and then she will say, yeah, here is my soul sister who is just like me.
Oh my God.
Yes, dear. You were so passionately singing it with such a lot of passion. Wonderful, ma'am. And you really are blessed with a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
And you selected one of the most famous songs. Everywhere we heard this song until today on this platform as well. And maybe around the world, many of the people across the world would be listening to this song or maybe singing this song. Very nice. Thanks for bringing back beautiful memories of the Titanic. Thank you. Wonderful.
Welcome.
I see a rose in you, and you are in our heart. Like you sang that song, right? You're in my heart. You've already made a place in our heart, not only with your wisdom and knowledge, of course, with your voice as well. Wonderful, dear. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, so much. That's really nice. I would love to ask you to oblige once more towards the end with another song. Yes, because I love to hear you singing once more for me and for our guests and virtual audience. Yes, dear ma'am. When you were in school, were you interested in sports and games?
Oh yes, I was very interested. I told you, as I wanted to take part in everything to make my father very glad about, you know, how how his daughter is going. And then, but my interest was there in aerobics. I became, I was taught, actually one sports teacher had joined, and then she was our Arabic instructor. And then I happened to do it, and she loved it because I am a classical dancer too. So she said, you're swinging so well, you're doing it so well, so you should be trained by, me. So I started getting trained by her, and a group of, students were there. And she proposed to us to do it on the annual day. And we performed it. About 10 students performed it. The governor was the chief guest, and then he proposed, that this particular aerobic should be done on a large scale, on the ground. So it's a big ground there in Gantok. So, you know on the annual day, yes, we did it. Oh, sorry, on the 15th August we were supposed to perform that, and we performed it, and the whole public liked it. So that way, I was for everything. I tried playing basketball and all that, but I think I was lean and thin, and you know, yeah, too feminine to be part of the team. People would not want me to be part of the team because I was like too feminine to be doing it in a robust manner. So people said, "This is not your cup of tea. You better become, Arabic dancer." So there, that's what, at least that was part of the sports. So I did that.
Wonderful. You're so multi-talented, ma'am. That's really great. Singing, dancing, social work, counseling, teaching, a mother, a daughter, a wife, a sister, a friend, and today our beautiful speaker, our celebrity. That's really nice. That's really nice. It's so nice to meet people who are keeping themselves so busy, not brooding over the past, not worried about the future, but concentrating on the present and improving themselves. Wonderful. Dear friends, this is what we should learn from our guests: how to keep yourself occupied and how to be the best version of yourself. Yes, friends, we go on with the next question and ask our celebrity. Dear ma'am, what is that one change that you would personally want to bring in this world? If you were given a chance to bring a change, what is the change that you would focus on?
Yeah, the change that I want to bring is I want the whole world to get rid of non biodegradable materials. We should stop this havoc, because this is going to bring a big havoc in future to come, and it has already suffocated our marine life. It has already suffocated our soil. And another change I would like to bring among the people is behavioral change, that we should be less consumeristic and more sustainable in our living, in our lifestyle, less of showmanship, more of knowledge. And I would like to use this forum to even communicate to the leaders of the country who are trying to make this India a superpower. And let us make this India a superpower through sustainability. Chandrayaan, and many things are there, we are exploring. But let the space and divine places like Kailash and all be made, non-accessible to general public, because now Chandrayaan was without human being. They are trying to send human being in that yan. So my suggestion, my prayer is, with my folded hand, is let us not disturb the divine spaces, because these are the spaces we should make the general public inaccessible to all these places. Because I know I belong to such serene place, very very divinely place. I belong to, I was born in Sikkim. So Sikkim, was a very serene place until I, when I left and when I got back after many years, I got to see a lot of infrastructure being developed. They compete with the plain area to develop all the kind of infrastructure, and there were railway line also. How can, um, geographically very very delicate, and uh, what do I say, geographically, very very delicate and oh, delicately situated place should not have all this infrastructure? It's not required. Let us travel by bus, let us travel by roadways and all that, so we can't have same shoe does not fit everyone. That is my call, today. Stop all this in the name of development. What you are doing to the nature, what you are doing to the plantation, this all these hilly areas are supposed to be greener and cleaner and all that. And Sikkim government had been kind of promoting this, practicing the sustainability by not letting people to use the polythene bags. Way back, I still remember my childhood and all. We never carry until date. We don't have a practice of using non biodegradable materials, plastic polythene bags and all. That is not allowed in Sikkim, and such kind of this thing. So my prayer to my request and advocacy, to the present government and government to come is, let us be more sustainable in our, approach of life, so that we can leave the same, world for next generation to come, because they'll also have such aspiration to live on this earth and all. What kind of, world we are leaving, you know I mean, this generation has devastated the world. Look at this development project. It is unceasing, it is unstoppable. Buildings are in the name of development. We are creating high rise buildings and roads and all the infrastructure around possible. How many housing we need? We should be able to recreate the old ones, and then make a very sustainable housing, so that it would not devastate the earth forever. And that is been seen in and around. Look at the havoc that's being, I mean, I've never, in when I came here to this thing, and Sikkim also, I've never, once I think there was an earthquake, but these days earthquake is now and then. And Delhi as well, ever since I entered Delhi 93. So I did not witness such earthquake and all. Now, as I'm teaching in the class, I'm doing something, every now and then earthquake is happening. So why? This prakriti, nature is very organic, and we must respect, we must have that in it, gratitude to it, gratitude for it. Like the way we say, see, we love our mothers. Why? Because it is so, what do I say, it is so resilient. It faces all the kind of problems, but it is self-sacrificing. It gives and gives and non-stop in giving. But when somebody is giving, we've got to make, preserve it, conserve it, and then make it, sustainable forever, for future generation to come. That's my message.
Wonderful message, ma'am. That's really very nice. Hats off to this beautiful message, and appeal to the government of India and the world, of course. Please keep the environment clean and safe, sustainable for the younger generation. When you get something, see that you have left something for the others, for the coming generation. Do not destroy the present gift that you have from God, the Almighty, and nature. Very wonderfully put, ma'am. I was listening to you patiently to let out everything that you had in your mind of how you want to save Mother Nature, how you want to save the earth. That's really nice. Protect nature.
Yeah. See,
Wonderful.
ma'am, we are mothers. To add to this, see, I'm a mother. So if my children are taking my service, it's like, see, our mothers, our fathers, they are giving us service. But if we are abusing, we are not obeying, we are disrespecting, we are indifferent towards the parents, how would those parents feel? You understand that, no? And Mother Nature has been giving us unrelentlessly. So all that we can do is to, give her back gratitude, and make use of her resources in a much sustainable manner. So that is what is my appeal tonight.
Beautiful. And thank you for sharing all of that with us and creating awareness. So, the International Fab Talks is all about understanding how our celebrities would want to bring awareness in this world and create an impact, a positive impact, my friends. All of you out there should be safe and sound, and you should take care of the environment. Just like how our celebrity today focuses on this beautiful, thought of saving the environment for the present generation and for the generations to come. That's wonderful, ma'am. Really, I like it. It's like having some beautiful content to share. Apart from something personal and professional, you have shared something universal, where it applies to every single creature on this earth to save the earth for the present and the future. Wonderful.
Thank
Excellent, ma'am. Dear ma'am, do you have many friends? And if yes, you'd like to take the risk and answer this question, it's up to you. Because many of them say, ma'am, pass. Because I asked them, do you want to mention, or would you oblige to mention and share the names of your friends on this platform, best friends? Would you like to take the risk or say pass?
No,
Because they
no.
say, ma'am,
I
if I,
would like to
yeah,
see tonight. This forum is giving me to, you know, share my personal life, my professional life, my thoughts. So I would not say pass. You know, I would love to, yeah, answer. See, as far as my friendship is concerned, I am a friendly person, and I am a person who would be the, you know, when nobody helps, I would be standing there to help, you know. So very confidently on this international platform, I say this. But you know, as far as friends is concerned, I had it since childhood, and to name few, Sarita, so many people are there, you know. So but my best friend is my husband. Nihar, his name is Mr. Nihar Ranjan Das. And ever since I met him, I have, you know, what do I say? He's been my soulmate, you know. Yes, you know, I'm not enough of him. So, yeah, he is filled up all my vacuum in life. And he's been standing there, you know, when I'm not doing well, he's there. And when I'm achieving, he's a person who I'm hugging, and then, you know, enjoying and rejoicing on my, you know, victory or win or any achievement, small or big. So my best friend is Mr. Nihar Ranjan Das,
wonderful.
one and forever and eternally.
How sweet. What a way to give a tribute to your spouse, ma'am. That's really very nice. Very good. In fact, everyone out there, all of us should have a spouse like this who's going to stand with us through thick and thin, to lift us up when we are at our lowest, and to stand with us when we are, have achieved something. That's really very nice. It really gives me a pleasure and joy to listen to people. You say, yeah, my spouse has been my support, and he or she is my best friend for life, eternally. Love eternal. That's really nice. Perfect, ma'am. I really accept that. That's very nice. In fact, friends, my dear friends, it's all about giving and taking. The more you give, the more you get. And here's a beautiful bond between ma'am and her better half. And of course, today he has given her the permission to sit with us and share her beautiful moments with us. So we thank Mr. Niranjan sir for giving you the time to share with us. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, the next question coming up. What brings a smile to your face? We've seen you smiling right through, answering every question with a beautiful smile. What often brings a smile to your face? Yes, dear.
The very life, I suppose, you know, I'm full of life. You know, I see beauty in everything, you know. I'm very positive person, you know. And what makes you a very positive person is when you are connected with divine, you know. Don't leave don't leave whatever it is, you know. Give yourself time to just sit and pray and be connected with divine. I think when you have divine hands with you, nothing that can pull you down or nothing that would sadden you. You know, there are a lot of stresses I'm carrying at the back of my mind, you know, being in private university and doing the job 24 into 7. So what brings me joy, smile is just having this life, you know, and it's one time. So enjoy every bit of it. What you want to do it. Sometimes you might just get pulled down with, you know, since we are aging. So I also feel that lethargy since we are 45 plus. So, you know, that the body tells you you are growing older, you know, but you've got to rise up and say, no, not yet. And I'm here ready to take up. So that's what, and I'm very positive, whatever it is in my, you know, bad days also. I just try to find it. I pray and try to find positive, you know. And if there is some bad day in the office and all, I come back and I tell my husband, let us go, let us do something, or maybe watch a movie together, or maybe to write a paper to submit here and there. So that's how I try to take life in a very positive manner.
Wonderful. So now we have the secret out of how to have a smile on our face often, no matter what. Have a smile on your face. You could write some research papers. You could watch a movie. Yes, there are different ways which you've shared, and this to bring back the smile on our face, no matter what. Wonderful. Very nice, dear. Thank you so much. Dear ma'am, is there any weakness for chocolates, ice creams, cakes, maybe something else, any other
Oh
sweet
my
item?
God, yes, you got me right. you know, yes, ice cream. Ice cream I can eat and eat and eat. And one of the reason why I'm suffering with this is because overeating ice cream. So I love ice cream.
Same here. So ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. That's really nice. Even I have a sore throat. I start coughing in the night, but then when I go out shopping, I without having a bite or having an ice cream in my hand, it's incomplete. The shopping is incomplete.
Oh, you take a bite like this, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mine is, I get a big break,
Okay.
big, and then, me and my children finish it at one go. So that is the height of my liking ice cream.
Awesome. Nice. That's really nice to know. And I could imagine bringing that slab of ice cream and then you sharing it amongst all of the members in the family. Wonderful. Very nice, dear. Dear ma'am, is there anything you're scared of? Any fears?
Mm,
As you've already said, you're scared that the environment may be polluted more, damaged
mm,
more. Is that the main fear that you have?
I fear the human civilization should not. This era should not be the end of everything. That's what I fear, because the kind of things that I'm witnessing today. See, we are trying to avoid all that scenario, what is going out there in Palestine and Israel and Ukraine and Russia, in our country. I mean, human killings and genocide and all that has become a common phenomena. So such thing, where is international forum to kind of promote and preserve the peace in the world? That is my question. Another question to myself is, where are those international and national social worker who are supposed to advocate for the peace, who are going to speak for those little children who have lost their family and are deserted? They don't have house. And today in the morning itself, I witnessed a child who has lost all the members of the family, and she's just screaming, shaking her body, and she's saying mama, she's calling out for her mother. And at the back, the voice is coming of the media person that she's lost everything, and she might be vulnerable to many eyes, those bad people. I don't know how. I mean i mean I'm speechless. How are we supposed to answer those kids? What kind of world we are living, just because to fulfill, or fulfill your ego and muscle power, and in the name of being a superpower, you are ready to do anything to save your sovereignty. Or we should go and strive for peace, to restore the peace, to restore the humanity. That is what I'm concerned about. This era should not be end of the world. That's what I'm concerned about.
That's a very true concern that you have, ma'am. That's really a great threat to humankind. When you were sharing about that little girl, I was really getting goosebumps. It's very true. In fact, still now I could feel the chills. That little child losing everybody, she may be vulnerable to the most, negative people outside, but I wish and pray that she has a family who adopts her and takes her, into their arms and gives her a better life.
Yeah.
The innocent children have not done anything to any of these great leaders who think they are great leaders. But and why you want to create orphans in the world, right? It's very sad.
Um,
Ego,
this
I don't know what they want, these leaders, and we are the ones who are voting for them and bringing them into power. Is it to see this type of torture amongst the young children? And that leads to childhood trauma when they become adults, that emerges in different ways, right?
Yes, ma'am. Something that is being constructed by human beings, social construct, is destroying us. See, this religion, this religion, caste, creed, race, those are not being created by nature. It's a social construct, and it is what do I say? This has become a source of tension and problem and distraction for the whole world. So that is what is my concern. Why, you know, do you think Jesus has stood up and said that you are supposed to love only Christian? Do you think Rama has epitomized, his love towards only his people? He went out and he became Lord Rama because he loved all the downtrodden people, people of lower caste, people of lower status. You know, if you name anyone, from Hanuman to this Sabri to Kevat and all, it's because of all those Hanuman. It's because of all those downtrodden people's, support. He could achieve what he wanted to achieve, and he's actually Lord Rama. He could have, kind of shown that strength on his own, and he could have, as a lord, he could have just, he would have never lost Sita, because he was born as a human being. So he had to show as how you become from a simple Ram to you become Lord Ram is because of the love and compassion, and showing all the kindness to the downtrodden and taking their help. He actually, Lord Rama, has shown us the way towards participatory, approach. How you can participate with community to achieve any formidable task. you know that is what is the message. But how people are trying to distort it, in the name of Lord Rama, you are killing people. In the name of, you know mm, Allah, you are killing people. So do you think that you know God really want us to kill or love, is the question. We are supposed to, in the name of uh, Lord, God, religion, we are supposed to spread love, spread compassion, support each other, advocate for good life, advocate for good of others, as rightly being said by, Gandhiji, uh, through Sarvodaya and Antyodaya. He said, serve all, love all, well-being of all, let the last person be counted. So included, the inclusivity he taught us. So we are ready to worship them, we are ready to, you know do everything to show that we are their followers, but are we actually applying it in our real life? If we were applying, India would have been the superpower in sustainability. Today, why we are supposed to, learn from West what is sustainability? Do you think 2015 should be the date for sustainability, when our forefather had been living on, Indian land in a most sustainable way? I mean, sustainability today, if you want to go and see, South India is an example. How sustainable the people are. So our agriculture land, we should not forget. In the name of development, we are not supposed to give out our agriculture, agricultural land to the development sector and create high rise and all that. So these are, development should be finite, and sustainability should be Infinite.
Infinite.
Yeah,
Infinite.
that's what is my message.
Beautiful, ma'am. That's really very nice. In fact, I'd like to add one sentence. In the name of religion, most of the wars have been fought in the name of religion. Many wars, many crimes in the name of religion.
Absolutely, ma'am. And that's bad. I don't know how are we supposed to teach the younger generation that religion is supposed to be practiced in order to channelize your life towards doing better for yourself, better for the family, and better for the well-being of the society. So my message tonight is, for all the religious leaders and religious institution, educational institution, to strive hard to bring peace among each other, strive hard to teach every child the message of love, message of empathy, message of sympathy, and message of compassion, sustainability, togetherness, inclusivity. you know uh, that is what should be the way for next generation to grow and become, a real human being.
Yes, T. Let's give this beautiful one-liner. Humanity is the best religion. So let's
Yeah.
spread humanity, progressive thinking. That's what our celebrity would like to share today on this platform. Humanity is the best religion, and of course, you all are out there, good people with progressive thinking. Let's stop the war and begin to love each other and appreciate each other's existence on this earth. Wonderful, ma'am. It was really a very pleasant, session with you to get to know all your beautiful thoughts. You're not only into your profession, you're into the world, into the universe. And that's what makes you unique. Yes, dear. And I love the way you're putting all of that across the table. Very nice. Beautiful. Now there's a little question like this. Your favorite color and why?
My favorite color is, I like all the bright colors. So my favorite color is light pink.
Okay.
I like, yeah, pink color, light
Soft color. Very nice.
colors.
Baby pink or something? Is it like that?
Baby pink, yes.
Oh, great.
That had been my favorite since my childhood.
Wonderful. Dear ma'am, you love pets? And if so, a dog, a cat, a bird, fish, what is it? Mm,
I am, I'm a person who would like to set all this animal free. You know, I'm associated with an organization for a last 5 years, HSI, Human Society International, and they have been doing a lot of workshop, in the university. So I don't like pets to be at home and, you know, no, absolutely not. Pets were there in the in the olden time, in the sense, last generation, because they had huge places. Today when we are staying in the high rise and small flats and all, let us not have pets, because it is agony for them. They are animals who want to have space, they want to run. And that's for the reason those who are having dogs these days, it's a fashion, it's become a fashion to have a dog in the house. So for security reason, of course, we can always keep them at the gate and all that, and we can keep, make a shelter for them to be there at night, and if there is any vagaries of weather. But pets I generally don't like. Yes, me and my family love cow. So my children, my younger child is very very fond of cow. So yes, my uh, I love cow, but that is domesticated animal, not pet. But I love cow.
yes,
I don't
wonderful.
like to have pets at home. If given a chance to have an open space, like, then I would love to have dog. Some, and I would like to create a house for him outside, not for inside the house. No, cohabit. It's very difficult to cohabit with pets for me because
Yes,
I'm quite finicky.
yes, dear. Very nice to
Maybe
give the pet its freedom to move, not to keep it enclosed, in a little space.
yeah.
It's a bit of a torture to them, like, it's not
Yeah, it's
fair.
a torture, ma'am. The animal rights are being violated because they are not. See, these days, what I told my sisters also. One of my sisters is keeping dog, and she feeds. She treats her like a human being, like her daughter. And I said, you are doing all the best for your daughter, the pet, but he suffered with liver problem, at very early age. So I said, because you are feeding him so well, taking care and all, but what he actually needs is freedom, open space to run around. She has open space, but Sikkim is like little rugged, it's a kind of geographically it's highly terrain, so they don't get space to run around, run here and there, so and there are a lot of movement of vehicles also. So she says I take her out and all that, but one should not. If you don't have big space, then do not keep pets because they need movement.
Yes, dear ma'am. That's really nice to share about the space, the love, the care, the nurturing skills to have a pet. You should have all of that and then have, give complete love and space for that little pet that you would want to have. And this is for all of you out there who have pets. Take good care of your pets and give them all the love that you have with you. And of course, stay safe at the same time. So, dear friends, the next question coming up for our guest, ma'am, how many languages are you proficient in?
See, I speak English, Hindi. I know Bengali, and I know Nepali, and a little bit of Sikkimese language.
Little bit of
Sikkimese language,
English
Tibetan
language. Oh,
language.
great. That's nice. Ma'am, would you oblige now to just sing a song in any of these languages? English is done. Apart from English, any other language, which two or three lines, please.
Uh,
Am I pressurizing you?
uh, okay, I'll sing her. सुना भनना जुन हेरना कस्तो शीतल तिम्रै मायाको एउटै सहारा तिम्रै मायाको सुना भनना जुन हेरना कस्तो शीतल तिम्रै मायाको एउटै सहारा तिम्रै मायाको. I think
Beautiful,
that's
beautiful. Now I have a question. Which language is this? And please, could you explain the song to us? Would be really appreciated.
it is Nepali, and Suna Bhanana, Juna Herana. It's like, it's a romance between, the couple. And he says, please listen to me. Then the girl answer, okay, I'm listening to you. And he says, look at the moon, how shiny it is, So it's just a very, very nice song.
Yes, I
It's
could see.
all about romancing with the moon, Yeah.
Yes. Wonderful. I could see that you were like into your own world singing, and I was just listening to you like that and going with you. And now I get to know it's all about the moon and a couple together sharing love and understanding the language of the moon, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's really nice. Beautiful. Ma'am, you have a lovely voice. You're blessed with a lovely voice. That's great. We really like you for not only your thoughts, your wisdom, but even your voice and your love to save humanity. Let's just say it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, we've come to an end to the main session of the interview, but we still have a small round called as the rapid fire round, where you have to answer in one word or two words. May I take another 5 minutes, please, from you, if you don't mind? Yes, ma'am. Am I connected with you?
Right,
Hello.
right,
Am I audible
ma'am.
now?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I
Yes,
guess
yes,
it's
ma'am.
all right. You can hear me. Fine. Thank you. Just
Yes,
around
yes,
five
yes.
minutes. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. It was really a lovely, pleasant experience. I'd love to have you on many more international Fab Talks to create awareness about the environment. And of course, any given topic, you're always welcome, which is close to your heart. And I would love you to speak on social issues, especially concerned with the environment, child, the crime that is going on across the world, especially little children being targeted. Dear ma'am, now we get into the rapid fire round. I just take 5 minutes from you. Friends,
Right.
we finished with the main round of the interview. We go on with the rapid fire round, where it's a small segment, and our guest today will get to know about her likes and dislikes. Dr. Chandrakala Diyali's likes and dislikes. Dear ma'am, the first question: you're a good listener. You like to be a good listener or a speaker, or both?
Oh, I am a good listener and then I speak.
Great. All great speakers have been great listeners. Only then they become great speakers.
Yes.
And you are one of them. Wonderful. Wonderful. If you were to be gifted a superpower by the Almighty, what would be that superpower that you would ask the Almighty to bless you with?
Uh, with my thoughts, I really pray at this present time also whatever I've spoken today on this forum, let that word affect people, affect the politician, affect the leaders of the country, affect the common man, and change their behavior because we are at the end, we are at the edge, we are on the edge of the sword. So let our world be sustainable forever.
Oh, sweet. Wanting the world to be sustainable forever for the present and the coming generations. Beautiful, man. Wonderful. Dear ma'am, if you were given a chance with a time machine in your hand to click a button, and then that would take you right into the past, and you were asked to relive somebody's life, whose life you would love to relive?
Oh my god, that's a difficult one. Whose life? Oh my god. Whose life? I think Mother Teresa.
Oh, sweet. That's
Mother
really,
Teresa. Yeah.
yes, that resonates with you, your work, your thoughts, your deeds. That's really nice. To be so compassionate, wanting a change in the world for everyone. Like most of us, we say, yeah, I want a change for myself in this way, or maybe for my community, or my state, my country. But you are sharing, spreading your wings across the world, wanting good for everyone. Beautiful.
Yes.
And not only for human beings, in fact, every living creature, living and non living creature, save it, preserve it. Yes, that's very nice, dear. The next question: are you an early bird or a night owl?
Mm, given a chance, or it depends on the situation. So, if it is tomorrow is a Saturday, it's a Friday night, and I'm really going out with my family and all, or if I have to write a paper, then I can stay back at night. But with increasing age, so it has become difficult. So I these days, even my doctor has said you should not stay back, at night, and then so I'm early bird. Yeah.
Great, that's nice. Wonderful. Ma'am, you love the summer, winter, rainy, autumn, or spring season?
Uh, spring. Yeah, spring is my
Love
favorite.
to, yes, dear. Would like to share something more?
Yeah, because flowers are good. Yeah, it has a lot of colors and all that. So I love all the bright colors of life, and I want to make my life colorful, in all dimension. So I love colors. So yeah, spring is very beautiful.
Wonderful. Very nice. I love all the colors. And then, spring season has all of it. That's
Yes,
really nice. Beauty of life, you could see during the spring season. Wonderful.
yes.
Dear man, we'd love to travel by land, water, or air.
I love to travel. I don't like air travel, frankly speaking. it's very suffocating, and it's very, very, I mean, it is very dangerous, right? So, so I think road.
Road trip.
I'm
Okay.
comfortable with
Right.
on the road.
You love to stay in a city, a village, or a little town?
Oh my God, this also is a situational. My mm, now as I'm aging, and once I get retired, I'm going to go back, and then stay in my village, and then stay with a lot of domesticated animals, and I'm going to have a lot of cows in front of my house, a lot of sheep and goats and chicks all around. And I can imagine with my husband and me, because my children would be already married off. We as old couples, we are staying in a big land with all of them cohabiting, welcoming our daughters with their son-in-law, our son-in-laws. My imagination of my future old age, geriatric age, is that.
Wonderful.
you
I could
know
also visualize that with you, when you said the cows, the goats, the sheep, and everything, a big, large place where all of them could move freely, and you waiting for your children to come back to you with their families. I could just visualize all of that. Wonderful. And visualization is something very positive. And yes, dear ma'am, all of that will happen in the near future. Yes, dear.
Thank
That's true.
you. I would like to say amen, amen, amen here also.
Yes, dear, definitely. Dear ma'am, when you help others, do you expect anything in return? Maybe a thank you or a smile. It could be as small as that. Yes or no?
Yeah, it depends on an individual, how her or his brought up is, how he or she is socialized. It all depends on your individual value system. So yeah, you help, and some people, they don't even feel like acknowledging that. So I'm okay with that, and I have learned it. This is a bitter fact that, see, as a human being, you would like to be said thank, at least for what you did. So, but all the people you should not expect from, but we all should say thank you. And have a lot of, and if you have to develop, actually some people do not have a sense of gratitude. So that we have to inculcate from the home, from the home environment. So my call for all the parents is to teach their children to develop the sense of gratitude for little things that they have, a little privilege that they get. Just look up and say thank you to God, who has been so kind to gift us with this livable planet, and nature, Mother Earth, who is ready to give you everything to help you understand that you are owner of this. And see, we are getting ownership of something that is being gifted to us. How lovely is the God, how lovely is nature. So that we have to develop gratitude, and we should not be proud of whatever we do, because uh, you know uh, human being, we can create something, but we cannot create, you know living being in the sense, what we can create. See, can we create a tree without a seed, or without a sapling? So all is being gifted by God. Why is this pride? Why have we been able to create anything? Whatever human being have created have destroyed the earth. We have already been through all this destruction because of the what we have created. See, we have created light that has demeaned the sunrise and sunset. Today, in the middle of the night also, we can switch on the light and this thing. And earlier days, we totally dependent on sun. It used to rise up, it used to wake us up, and then it used to go down, and we used to sleep during that time. So we were in tandem with nature, right? So, but all this invention and all have done great things. See, we could achieve, but what we have achieved today, we all are sad. We are you know, under threat and all. What human being has created is all bombs and ammunition and, you know, all these destructive things, and we have become slave to the technology today, right? So that is what my worry is, you know. So gratitude is what, because see, all of us, all the non living being we are born and we live on this earth. Nobody leaves the waste except for human being, and human being are supposed to be the uh, you know super animal, right? We are supposed to be super animal. We are supposed to be people with brain and senses and all that, and we are the ones who are supposed to be doing every best thing, but we have become a source of destruction. It's an irony in itself. So that is what is my worry.
Great, ma'am. That's really nice. The next question coming up, ma'am. A perfect day in one word.
Perfect day when I am ready to, when I am able to play the role of mother and a professional. You know, it gives me a lot of satisfaction, and I derive peace from feeding my child, the younger one, when she's properly eating with my hand, my food. So till date I cook my food on my own, and even though I'm busy person, but I make it a point that I rise up in the morning, cook for my children, send them to school, and I cook lunch for them. I come back and make dinner, me and my husband, even though we have people there to help us. But I made a point that I would cook, me and my husband would cook, and feed our children and
Awesome.
family.
Wonderful. Very nice, dear. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Ma'am, as you love nature, as you want to protect nature, as you have shared all of that, if you are given a chance to visit a beach or a forest, which one would you choose?
Forest.
Forest. Lots of love and passion. Wonderful.
Yeah, forest, because it is, see, I'll tell you, associated with what you asked me, and I have replied you, because in line with what I've answered you, for actually today, we are blaming to our farmers for burning the stumps, and we are we are blaming all this, vehicles are there, all domestic sources there to increase the air pollution and all that. But air pollution has risen up, because earlier also, farmers used to burn their the waste and all that, but pollution never used to be felt by human population, because we had carbon sink. And what is carbon sink? Is the forest, because it used to absorb all the impurities in the air. So when we are chopping the trees, hence the we are feeling the increase in pollution, air pollution. So carbon sink is going with the forest deforestation. So yeah, I love nature. I love greeneries. I love to be in the middle of forested area, but away from all the wild animals. So yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. That's really very nice, ma'am. We had a beautiful time interviewing you, and we'd love to have you once more on this session to share more of your thoughts and views. I've been taking a little extra time, I guess, from you. You've been very patient with all the questions. You did not skip any question. You didn't say pass. You very patiently answered everything, and that's a big thank you from me. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank
Thank
you so much for having me. And thank you so much for being so kind to adjust with my time. Thank you. It's because of you. And you look so wonderful. And you are a very wonderful human being. And stay the same. May God bless you, ma'am. And
thank
Jasmine, ma'am, Crystal, Sean, ma'am, thank you for having me here, giving me this platform, and letting me speak my heart out. And this messages which I have given of sustainability, should not just go under the dust. It should be practiced by each one of us along with me. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. You're a beautiful human being, and we'd love to have many more Dr. Chandrakala Diyalis out there in the universe. We need people like you know, to bring about the real change that needs to be brought about. Wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. We love you for who you are, and thank you so much for your beautiful time and presence. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
But ma'am, there's one question which it just skipped off my mind. Let's
Yes.
come down to that and then we'll end the session. Dear
Right.
friends, we know that there are 3 magical words, that is please, sorry, and thank you. I just forgot to ask our guest her special 3 magical words which would create an impact in our lives. Yes, dear friends. Ma'am, over to you. We know the 3 magical words. Apart from please, sorry, and thank you, we make a request to you, a humble request to add 3 extra magical words today for us.
You know, it's not words. You know, words are very easy to use. So it's the deeds. You know, so gratitude, respect. You know, showing respect to another human being, showing respect to the nature, showing respect to Mother Earth, showing respect to global mother, that's a cow, and showing respect to the rivers. And in showing the respect, what we have to do by helping them to be sustainable, now and forever.
Wonderful, ma'am.
Gratitude is the key word that I want to leave with.
Thank you. That's really magical. That will do wonders for us in our life.
Yes.
Gratitude and respect for everything that you already have and you will have in future. Thank you, dear ma'am, so much. Thank you so much and stay blessed. Stay blessed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear friends, with this, we'd like to sign off from the International Fab Talk Show. We'll meet you soon again. But thanks for your time and thanks for being with us all through the way. Stay blessed and stay happy. Thank you, ma'am.